history. The two
Golden Eagle women's basketball team, Southland Conference champs, and headed to Knoxville to take on second-seeded Tennessee Saturday, 12:30 Central Time. You can watch it on ESPN2. And Savannah, you guys have to be excited. First NCAA appearance for you and the rest of the seniors, going to Knoxville, playing maybe the most storied program in college basketball history in Tennessee. How excited are you guys?
I mean, gosh, we're beyond excited. I mean, you saw the reaction here. I grew up watching Tennessee, you know, Candace Parker, stuff like that, so watching Pat Summitt coach, obviously. So, I mean, just getting to go and play and kind of play in history, it's really exciting.
64 teams on the board, and ORU was literally the last name called. Had to sit there for almost an hour waiting for that name to finally come up and that location to come up. How nerve-wracking is it to just sit there and wait and wait and wait to find out who you're playing and when you're playing?
Yeah, it definitely was nerve-wracking. I mean, you see Stanford go up, then you see Notre Dame go up, then you see Baylor go up, and you're kind of like, after every time, you just, okay, deep breath. You know, but having to sit there and wait the entire time, you're just kind of like, come on, come on, come on. It's not so much of like a nervous, it's more of just like an anxious, like we want to know where we're going. We want to get everything figured out. Let's go take care of business.
And, you know, 15 seeds don't beat a lot of 2 seeds, but it's happened before. You know, Tennessee, a great program, but a great opportunity for ORU. What does it take to spring the upset on Saturday?
I think we've got to just keep doing what we've been doing the past couple of weeks. Our main thing has been we've got to be the aggressor, and that's obviously what it takes to win every game. We've done that, we've won, and hey, we go to ORU, so let's expect a miracle.
Absolutely. Congratulations, and best of luck up in Knoxville.
Thanks.
ORU knows their NCAA tournament opponent. Saturday, 12:30 Central Time. They'll take on second-seeded Tennessee in Knoxville, and of course you can watch it live on ESPN2. Coach, you know, not the first time you guys have faced the Lady Vols in the NCAA tournament. I know it's always a great experience, one of the most storied programs in women's basketball history, and you guys really have to be pumped up.
Well, I am. I mean, the last time we got to go to the NCAA tournament in 2008, this was our first round opponent, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we played in West Lafayette, Indiana. I think we were at Purdue when we met them. If you're going to play Tennessee, go to Knoxville.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm really excited. I mean, we're going to get to play on the Summit. You know, we're going to play on Pat Summitt Court. We're going to see a lot of orange. We're going to hear a lot of Rocky Top. It's going to be on repeat. But no, I'm excited. I think even though there's a lot of great things happening in Waco, Texas right now, and Baylor's the #1 seed, women's basketball became solidified in the public eye in Knoxville, Tennessee. You know, and so I'm so excited that our players get to experience that. It's something they're going to get to tell their kids about someday. I played there. I was a part of that. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. It could have gone a lot of different ways today, and I'm really excited to see Tennessee in the first round.
I asked Savannah, and I'll ask you, 64 teams in the tournament, and Oral Roberts was literally the last name called. And, you know, there wasn't the drama of whether or not we were going to be in, but still, you want to know who you're going to play, and you want to know when you're going to play. What's it like to sit there for an hour and wait for that name to finally come up on the board?
Well, it's kind of corny, but they saved the best for last. You know, that's kind of what was fun. I think every region that went, we started counting down. Okay, we thought for sure we'd be a 15, maybe a 14 seed, but probably a 15 seed. So we kind of kept going through our Rolodex of who were the 2s, who were the 3s, and it was about 90 seconds before that last one came down. We were like, Tennessee hasn't been called yet. So we kind of knew it was coming. We were excited to see it. But I thought it was kind of cool that we were the very last name on the board tonight.
I've already heard you say it. You're packing for 4 days. You don't plan on it being a one-and-done trip. It's a big challenge, but if you play well, it's doable.
You know, I just think how incredible. We're going to go to Knoxville. It's going to be a sea of orange. We have no pressure on us whatsoever, and I think that sometimes that's when our players play their best ball offensively. You know, Kevy Looper is one of those kids, if you tell her she can't do it, or you tell J.C. Bigham you can't do it, you know, that's when a special moment happens. I'd much rather play a great storied program like Tennessee without the uniqueness of having a Brittany Griner in the middle like we got to experience during the non-conference season. So I'm extremely excited. I'm ready to start doing my homework tonight. My husband will probably tell me to put my iPad down and just go ahead and focus on being at home this evening. But Saturday, we'll be ready. We'll be excited.
You've been a part of 5 of these before as an assistant. A couple of them have been close. I know at Oklahoma back in 2001, and some of them really haven't been all that close. As far as the teams go, what are the biggest differences between the teams that have been able to play close and have an opportunity late in these first-round games and the teams that have faded a little bit earlier?
I think that's a great question. I think the most special year that we had when it was Krista Bynum's, Krista Reagan then. It was Krista's senior year. And we were up 3 with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the game down in Norman on OU's home court. And but I would say what made that team special was just the leadership of that senior class. You had Krista Reagan, you had Dana Whitaker, you had Christina Kelly, all alums now, and I'm a proud assistant coach of all those young ladies. But you were experience-driven in that game, and so that's exciting for me to even think about that standing here talking to you, because that's what we've got this year also. We're very experience-driven. And I think there's a little bit of you have the potential of being overlooked a little bit in a 2:15 game, and that might give us that little crack in the foundation that we need to wiggle in there.
Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun and a great opportunity. We'll see you up in Knoxville,
Good.
Coach.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, like we said, Golden Eagles will take on Tennessee. It's a 2 versus 15 matchup Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time, and you can watch it live on ESPN2.